web, and as you can see we are starting off with our Dungeon Saga minis. Oops. Sorry, the rattling is me just trying to get a bit of sticky tack out of my little box. Right, so what we're going to be starting off with is the main minis that we're going to be using for the first adventure, because hopefully I'm going to get a game in of this on Friday at the Games Club. So we've got the Skeleton Warriors, we have the Big Double Door, and we have the Barbarian and the Dwarf miniature here ready for painting. So seeing as these two are the individual characters and the door is kind of an individual thing, let's put those to one side and let's concentrate more on the skeletons, because we want to have a couple of these to paint. So what I'm going to do is, first of all, I'm going to get some of our sticky tack, pop it on one of our all GW paint pots. I'm going to put our Dwarf Hero on that one, and I'm going to put our Barbarian Hero on that one. The reason being is that they're the ones I'm going to be spending time doing, because I want them to look good. These being the minions. I won't make them all look good, but like I said, they're the ones I'm going to be actually spending time painting rather than washing, because these ones we can get away with a lot of the time on skeletons with just a simple wash. So how are we going to start? Well, I'm going to look now for my brushes. Actually, I've been using the my painter brushes for a little while now. And we're going to start off with a wash. And the wash I'm going to be using, as it may come as a big surprise to you, is Agrax Earthshade, and this is going to be going over all the skeleton minis. So let's have a look at which brush we're going to be using. And I'm going to be using the my painter character brush. Okay, so we'll start off doing this first. So I'll push these to one side for the time being, and we'll just get into our Agrax Earthshade, space into it, and then all over the skeleton miniature. Now we still don't want this to pull up everywhere, but we do want it to get in all the crevices and all the creases. In fact, really, once, you could say at the bare minimum, once we've got this on, skeletons are painted. Which, yes, they are, but I still want to do a little bit more with them than just give them a wash. Yeah, so that's those three done, and now it's these three that need doing. I'm not going to go over the cape I'm going to try not to go over the cape, he says, going over the cape. In fact, I can't actually avoid going over the cape in some places. So let us not think about it, let us just get on with painting the skeleton where we can. That's what I'm going to do with the cape and the clothing areas. Just go over it with a different wash, because I want these to look ragged, and you won't get them looking properly ragged with if you paint them. I know what I'm trying to. I know what I mean. I'm just hoping it's going. You know what? I hope you're getting the idea of what I'm on about. The ones I'm just feeling a bit rough, as you can possibly tell the voice. There we are. And that's it, I just have to wait for these to dry now. I think that's everywhere covered. I'll put them to one side and wait for them to dry. 20 minutes, half an hour, something like that. I usually wait a good hour for washes to dry, just to be on the safe side. Okay. Right. Next, what I want to do is the doors. And for this, we're going to be using a mix of Abaddon Black and, when I can find it, where have you gone? Where have you gone? No, please. There you are. So we're mixing Abaddon Black with Dryad Bark. No, we're not Dryad Bark. Not Dryad Bark. So yes, Dryad Bark. Yeah, that will do. It's a wood colour. So it's Dryad Bark, Abaddon Black, and these are going to be mixed, as I say, equal parts to do the door. That's a new pot of Abaddon Black. I don't want a new pot. I still have quite a bit in the old pot. There we are. I'll put that down there. And then it's the Dryad Bark. I'll pop some of that down there, and then mix it in with the black. Mix a little more black in, and some fairly darkish colour to start off with. That's about right, that's about the colour I'm looking for. I'm going to brush the brush out. Make sure I've not brush and then I can dry it. I can really use a bigger brush than this, I think. Yeah, I'm going to use the Regiment's brush, which is quite bigger. And, oops, a little bit firm. And then I just need to give it a rinse. Add some of the brush protector on it. Okay, and we're going to be going over all of the door with this, making sure I get into the crevices. It's the crevices I want, really. I want to apply this mainly as a wash, so that it gets into the crevices. I'll be doing this area here in black, and then going over in grey because it's I want it to look be stone colour. And that will do fine. That's the door done. So we've covered all the, oops, not quite. You think you covered where you need to cover, and then when you come back after it's dry you realise you haven't quite managed it, but for the most part it's not too bad. Just a little bits here and there that need just touching up. Nothing overly bad we've missed, or we haven't made any big mistakes, should I say. None. But that's, it looks a bit rough now, but just wait till you see it later. But now I really do want to start on the heroes, but my hands aren't steady enough at the moment, so I'm not going to. What I'm going to start on is, well, I'm not going to actually start on, we're going to go back to the other figures, and we're going to be using washes. We have Caribou Crimson, we have Crelia Nightshade. I need to find others as well. I don't think so, I think that's it. Okay, so we're going to be using, going back to our, where can I put it? Preview, our character brush. And we're going to be using a little bit of the Carrollburg Crimson, and that's going on the cape. There. But we're also going to open up the Unlight as well. You'll see what we're going to do with that in a second. Down at the bottom, we don't need it to be as bright, so we're going to be going into a little bit of that. To darken the red slightly, as I hope you can see. So the red goes on, meets near the top, and as it goes down towards the bottom of the model, it picks up the black. And I'm not really bothered about it picking up any of the brown. Sorry, yeah, it keeps drifting over that side. I think it's because I've got the paints over here. I'm moving. Okay, I'm going to move the paints over to this side so you can see better, hopefully. My hands are shaking today, so I'm not. So I'm trying to make the bottom of the cape looking quite frayed and muddied, shall we say. Adding some of the black to it. Yeah. That's one of our skeletons almost finished. Seriously, it doesn't take long to do these kind of minis. Well, it doesn't take long to do minis in this effect, let's put it that way. And then into the black. Oh, you can see how much my hand's shaking today, I'm just not. I'm not even going to attempt doing any of the hero characters because I'm actually using paint on those. I feel okay doing these with this effect, but not the heroes. And there we have our second skeleton warrior done. Almost. Looking at his face though, also I may need to go over his face again with the Agrex Earthshade. In fact, I'm going to do that now before I forget. Agrex Earthshade, where are you? There you are. And that's Agrex Earthshade out of the way, hopefully. Now let us get back to our reds. And this isn't the finished, I suppose it is, there are metal areas that need to be painted, highlighting as well, so don't think this is the end. Well, saying that, if you want it to be, if you're painting this and you like the way this looks, once you've done the, you can leave it as this. It's entirely up to you, but obviously you'll be putting some metal paint on the, or you'll be painting the blades and the metal areas as well. And take as far as you want to take it. That's the hobby aspect of this. It's your model. I've said it time and time again in my videos. I'm showing you how I'm painting mine. I'm not showing you how you should paint yours. I'm just giving you ideas and hoping to show you that it's not as hard as you may think it is to paint models. There we have it. That's it. That's all I think we can do at the moment. I'm trying to. Let's have a look how these are. They're still pull a little bit, but what we can do is using our, don't want that one, that's what we'll do, using our Warplock bronze, some of that's on our palettes, using that we can come along and paint the side. And obviously this is going to be highlighted with a different colour. Before we finish. There we go. There's one done. There's my brush on the floor. A second. with a bit of a rinse, and then back into the waterplot bronze. There we go. And this side now. Oh, this was a base coat for metal. That's two done. There's nothing much on these skeletons in the line of detail to do, but just a very quick dry brush to highlight the bones, and we just need to paint the shaft of the scythe. So I'm sorry, remembering where the camera is. Won't be a second. There we go. And we're going to go into these models now and do the blade of the sword with the same colour. There we go. And the side. Like so. And now this one. And once we've done these blades, I'm going to come back. We're going to leave it there and come back in the next video to continue. Give all the washes a chance to dry, and hopefully my hands will have stopped shaking enough that I can actually start on the heroes. And one more. And there we go. That's it for this video. Join me next time, as I said, when we'll be highlighting these models. I'm going to paint the stonework on the door. In fact, what we can do on the door before we go, and it should have dried by now, is apply the wash that I said was going on it. So we'll be adding more metal areas to that, but I don't want to do much while the washes are still wet. But what I want to do, using the the non-oil wash, which is this one, go over the door to make sure that all the give it a good shake, to make sure that all the crevices are as dark as I want them to be. So let's just go over this. Just make sure that, as I say, just making sure that all the crevices are done. There we go. And finish off down there. Okay, that's one side done. Let's get the other one sorted, and then I can go away, make myself a cup of tea, sit down and relax for a bit. There we go. should be it for washes for this door. We will be coming back and adding the highlights to the door, giving the door its colour. We've given so far the door its shadow, not its colour. So I put the dark on first, so that it gets its depth when we start putting all the brighter colours on top. There we go. That's the door's looking quite ominous at the moment. But as I said, that's all really we can do. And that's all I'm able to do for the time being. So until next time, as always, take care, God bless, and bye for now.